There we go. Hello, welcome back to Auto Pop Culture, and today we're going over Ralph and her new album called A Good Girl. Now, Ralph is somebody, well, first of all, she's a Canadian singer, and she also is somebody that's been popping up on my Spotify radio. So if I'm listening to Betty Who, Carly Rae Jepsen, like a lot of the pop, like bubble pop kind of people, you would like, she would just pop up into like the radio and just like, oh, here's my song. And I was like, who is this person? So I finally broke down and listened to her songs. She has some good songs. Like, she's been doing nothing but like singles, and a couple of EPs and singles. And so it's actually a big deal that she has an album out now. Which is good for me because I've been on the fence with her, like trying to figure out like what songs I like, because some songs I didn't really care for, some songs I really got into. So with her whole album come out, I get to see a vision of actual her and who she is to kind of figure it out. And honestly, I love it. I love the whole album. The whole album's really good. Like, it's a really good bubbly pop songs. The songs are straight to the point, and it's just like the production's very cute. So yeah, so I'll go through it. It's 10 songs. And let's get started. So the first song is For You, or For Yourself, sorry. It's called For Yourself. And this is a really good song to start off with. It's talking about living for yourself and not needing validation from anybody else but yourself. And she even does the famous RuPaul quotes, like, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? And it's just like, it's really great because it makes me feel like what she's saying is that this is my album. This is all me. This is all I put this together for myself, not for you guys. I'm willing to share it with you guys, but this is directly to this album was made in thoughts of me, of how I portray who I am and everything, and I love it. It's a great beginning of the album. Number 2 is Long Distance Lover, which is has really great productions, very catchy. She's pretty much tired of being in a long distance relationship. She wants to find some type of thing to combine them together, to get together, to make it a better relationship. So it's good production, it's really cute. Number 3, though, is Give Me. Oh my god, Give Me is really good. It's one of my favorite songs. It is my favorite song off the album. It's so amazing. The disco horns in the beginning, the kind of thing, and the whole thing is catchy, and then she goes through the first verse, and everything's going well. You're like, okay, this is really cute. I like it. It's very summer jam. And then it goes into, the beat goes away, then it goes into the snaps when she's like, give it to me, and then the beat comes in again, or the beat doesn't come in, the bass, the drum, the da, and it goes into a huge explosion into her hook, and the da is like, give it to me, kind of thing, and it explodes into her main part of it, where she's like, G-I-M-M-E, give me all of your honey. It's just, you do not spell in the hook. You just do not do that, because it's gonna happen, everybody's gonna get addicted to it. We're gonna sing that in our heads. It's gonna be stuck in our heads for several days, like it was for me. And it's just, it's so good, it's so catchy, it's so great in the best way. It's literally candy in my mouth. It's so good. It's a great song. If she just like, here's an album, here's this song, I mean, like, I love it. It's great. It's iconic. Give you your Grammy, It's a great song. Number 4 is Tables' Turn, which is a very Betty Who, reminds me a lot of Betty Who. And this song's pretty much about how this guy is into her, but she's like, yeah, whatever, I'll take it or leave it, it's whatever. But then as the time goes by, she starts realizing, like, she's like, I think I might actually be into you, like, really into you. And it's a really cute song. Number 5 is Weather, which is interesting because it has a beginning. The beginning of it reminds me a lot of Drake's Passion Fruit, like, do kind of thing. And then it goes into, like, and it turns into, like, an 80s kind of sound with the 80s drum with it. and pretty much the song's about like seasonal lovers, like how like if we're together now, like somebody, like it reminds me of more like this guy came into her city during the summer and she's like, this is cool, like we're having a great time, I'm really into you, and then just like as the summer ends or the season ends, she talks about winter a lot. So I'm assuming that's more what she's talking about, or the autumn time. And she's like when this season's done, like, are we gonna stay connected? Are we stay together or not? Like, we don't really know, and that's what she's thinking about. Number 6 is Bedroom Eyes, which is has great production, and especially in the hook part. And it actually reminds me a lot of the vibe of it, is a perfect way I can say it. It's like All Night Long by Lionel Richie. It just reminds me of that, just like how smooth and how cool it sounds like. You can really listen to this like at night, like in some tropical area. It's a really cute song. It's a really great song. Number 7 is September Fades. Whew, this song is very smooth, but God, it's some metaphors into it. It's kind of sad. Like, it's just, she talks about how she's like, how this guy is really is really perfect for her. She's really great. He's really great for her, but she's just not feeling it. You know, she's not into it. She's not into him as he's into her, but she loves the attention and all the things that he does provide in this relationship. That she's like, I will play along and go with this, like, as long as it lasts, because it's just, she loves how he loves. And it's obviously not a ideal, like, plan. Like, it's definitely gonna fall apart, and she totally feels that in the song. Like, this is not the perfect ideal thought to do, but right at this moment, it's pretty much how I feel about it. Number 8 is Dark Clouds. Dark Clouds is great bass. The bass is phenomenal. And this one is a really good one. It's pretty much how she, like, it turns around how she wants to make the person feel better in the relationship. Like, I want to help you. I want to be there for you. I want to be there, like, whatever you need, I want to be there for you, kind of thing. And it's very smooth, very nice. One thing I want to do is go back to September Fades and point out something that I didn't really get to point out, which is she metaphorically calls him evergreen, as in you're evergreen, you're ever growing, you're ever green, you're ever perfect, you're always doing, you're just a great person to be with, you know. While she's like, I'm cold, I'm September, you know. So anyway, I just want to point that out because it's worth pointing out. Number 9 is Girl Next Door featuring Toby. This is a really fun song. It samples the Same Old G by Genuine. I love that part of it. She does the part. She's like, day after day, I continue to be. Like, she sings that song. She sings that part of it too, and it's really interesting. And then Toby comes in, and he really brings a great vibe to it. I actually watched the music video too, and she looks adorable. She looks amazing, and he looks pretty hot. I'd do it. And it's very chill. It's very a chill vibe. You can totally listen to this in like the backyard, just chilling with some friends, like close friends and everything. It's really fun. And finally, number 10 is Serial by featuring Milk and Bone. Milk and Bone, which is, I thought it was going to be a DJ, but it wasn't. I think it's a female duo. This song is very sensual. It starts off very sensual, and then it turns into the most. It just reminds me of September Fades, where it's just like, it's just sad in a great way. Like, both of them are great songs, but it's like, oh, I wasn't really expecting this message to be it, you know. And it's pretty much talking about how she's like, it's pretty much post breakup, and how even though she was the one that broke it up, she still feels very like hurt by it, very affected by it, I should say. And one thing that she says is just like, endings are hard. She says that. She's like, endings are hard. And it's funny because it's the last song, so it's just like, is that a double entendre? Which is like, oh, it's endings are hard. And she's like, this is the ending of my album too. I love the switch up in the bridge. The switch up in the bridge is really nice. I love the voice of Milk and Bone. I think they have great voices. One thing that I do like, but even though it's a very, 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 very cheesy, is that she says she's crying in her cereal. I'm crying in my cereal. And it's like, it's like, you don't really hear that at all, like, often in, like, songs, and it's very, very cheesy, but it's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. And it's her. It's her in this whole album. It's her, you know? And it's really, and so, in this album, I give it I would give this one a 7.5 out of 10. It's really cute. It's really adorable. There's actually no. I'll bump it up. 8 out of 10. It's a good album. It's a really good, solid album. It has everything from beginning to end. It's really good. It's bubbly. It's great for background. It's great for barbecues, summertime, like, sound. Like, I personally think it's more summertime than anything else. Especially Give Me, which amps it up to 8 out of 10. Just a really fun song. So anyways, leave a comment below. Tell me if you've known about her, know of her. If you haven't, there you go. There's the intro of her album. Hopefully that will help you guys get into her. There's a shit ton of other songs that she has not put on the album that are good. That are inside her singles, so just check those out too. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a hit the notification button so you can get an update on my new videos and everything and reviews. So yeah, and I will see you guys in the next video.